Hi, I did a post on the Bitcoin bottoms over the last 4 cycles, and I thought I might do a video on it because it's a bit more interesting when you actually look at the chart. So if we just go out of log mode, we can see this is the Bitcoin history all throughout history. Now, if you wanted to see where the possible bear market could end or a region that would be high value, what you can do is get your fib retracement tool, go from the bottom of one cycle, top to another, extend it out, and we can see the price only came below the 236 on the log scale, which means it was a pretty weak bear market. On the linear scale, certainly tells a different story, but we can see it came just below the 0.786. Now keep that 0.786 in mind, because when we go to the next cycle, we'll go right from the bottom right to the top, extend it out so we can see. So before, the price came down, just came to the 236. Now we're still on the log, and it's just come to the 382, which means on the log scale, the bear markets are getting more severe. But if we go to the linear scale, we can see price did basically the same thing. It came just below the 0.786. Now, if we take a look again at the 2022 bear market, if you remember, price first bounced at 236 on the log, then 382, and now we can see it's just at the 0.5. Well, maybe a few $100s away. But if we go to the linear scale, we can see yet again, price comes below the 786. Now, for the final one, which seems pretty damn dramatic, but this is a new asset class, so chill. We can see price is just at the 382, and if we draw a box just here, I'll show you why I think price could be coming there. So before, still on the log scale, first cycle bounced at the 236, then the 382, then the 0.5, and now, if history is to rhyme, then we could have a high possibility of a 4 in front of the price of Bitcoin. So 40K something Bitcoin. I'll be surprised if it gets to 30K, but just based on history, anywhere in this white box has a pretty good chance of coming into. If we go to the linear scale, we can see if price is to do what it did every other time and come below the 0.786, that would be right at, let's say, 39K. Let's be optimistic. But let's say the price is going to do what it has done previously and come below. So we could certainly see a 3 in front of Bitcoin's price. Very sad, but you obviously want to prepare for all possibilities. And a few other charts which I'm going to be watching. This one just here. This shows the short-term holder cost basis. So this red line is pretty much the average of where short-term holders bought Bitcoin in the past, on-chain anyway, so on-chain movements. If we take a look at where we are now, we can see, yep, still below it. But if we use this to see where might be a good time to get in, we can see at the 2018 bear market, it played around for a bit, made the capitulation low, and then used that as the springboard up. The next one, 2022 bear market, played around with it, had the final capitulation low. This was certainly one here. I think this was Lunar or Celsius or one of the two. And then price used that as the springboard. Now, if we assume the short-term holder cost basis is going to keep coming down along with the price, we could use this line as a good entry point, or at least wait until it gets above there to confirm a possible bottom. Next one, which I'm going to be watching, Coin Value Days Destroyed, or CVDD. This is pretty much anytime coins move on chain, it plays with this line. And as we can see here in the bear markets, it's pretty much gotten smack bang on. So what was that? The 2022 bottom, 2018 bottom, just touched it. 2015 bottom, just touched it. So assuming the line isn't going to go up much further, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to turn off flight mode, off dark mode. We can see 48K, or having a 4 in front of the price of Bitcoin, has a much higher probability. If we come over here, let's go back to dark mode, we can see this is the 2-year moving average multiplier. So we've got a moving average, this bottom one, but it's also times 2 just to see bottom and top. So we can see each time the price has certainly come down quite far below the moving average. And if we take a look at where we are now, it's certainly down below, but it's not down that far. So just another piece of confluence for at least saying where we are now is certainly pretty realistic in the grand scheme of things and in the grand cycles. So do with that information what you will. I'm going to be putting my white box back up, and I'm going to be watching this with great attention. And I'll be most likely accumulating anywhere between 35K to about 40K. And I'll see you in the next bull market, if that ever does come around. Who knows?